Boom, boom. This is Ken, everybody. Welcome back to the channel. All right, got a little bit of Azur Lane up today, so let's go ahead and cover a few things. So the event is coming to the end. The Dreamwaker's Butterfly event is ending today. So today is the last day that you can actually get the fragments for the shop. So you want to make sure that you run as many of the levels today as you need to, so that you can make sure that you get everything inside of here. You want to have roughly 35. That should be able to get, should enable you to get everything that you need out of here. Okay. You may, you just want to get the parts, the blueprints, snatch up key if you don't have her, already have her, she's already maxed, but you want to snatch up the gun, blueprints, cognitive chips, things like that. They've replaced the cognitive arrays with these shipbuilding tickets, but again, don't purchase these. Well, you can purchase them, but you have to use them today. They expire. And they disappear at the end of this event. So purchasing them now, if you do purchase them now, use them now. So if you haven't got Shinano, you might want to snatch up those and keep pulling with those if you run out of cubes. But 35 should be enough to do this. This will, of course, be open for another 7 days, as always. So you got a little bit of time to make, decide what you want to do. But you won't be able to get any more Dreamwaker fragments after today. So make sure that you do get in there and get as many as you think you're going to need. Okay. Second thing we want to go over. When they had the update that came out here, when they posted out Dream, they also posted down some new stuff in terms of research projects. Now this is really good. This is going to allow you to queue projects. So this will allow you to do is this will allow you to obtain more of the blueprints that you're going to need for the ships, the priority ships when you're making. So for instance, if I decide to do this one, it's cost 1,500, okay? But then I can queue it, okay? And what that happens is it shoves it into the queue over here, okay? So, and you can do this for, as many as you want to. Ooh, there's Plymouth. I'm going to snatch her up, definitely. Plymouth is definitely the one that you want to actually go for. In terms of the priority ships, as I did in the previous video, the priority ships, she seems to be the best. She does offer a buff to battleship flagships, so she could have some uses in terms of whenever you're using Jersey or in flagship or any Venetio Torre flagship. Anytime, even Bismarck and ships like those are battleships. So anytime that you have those in your actual flagship position, she will offer a buff to that. So you're definitely looking at to make her. So everybody's pretty much building her. And as soon as we hear a little bit about what her capabilities are, we'll go ahead and do that. But this will allow you to obtain a lot of blueprints for the ships and stuff. So you just want to queue and then just the blueprint search, her search right there. And it'll allow you to, to run these up. So as you can see, it's running them right now. It'll complete this one here in a couple hours. Then it'll complete this one, and then it'll complete this one. Okay, so that's what you got. So it's pretty nice. It's a pretty nice little setup, and that'll allow you to get more blueprints faster for the priority ships, so that you'll be able to complete them faster. Because as you know, completing a priority ship can take it's a month's endeavor. Just not so much to actually make the ship. You can usually get the ship built within usually 3-4 weeks if you really pressure your Vanguard with the proper to get the experience point. And then we have the experience packs, which you can speed that even more. But it's after that where it gets really difficult, because from then on out you have to gather blueprints specific to that ship or the general blueprints that you can use, and it can take a while. I mean, it took me a good 7, 8, 9 months to get FDG fully built. Okay, so it can take some time, but so just keep that in mind. So starting right now, Priority 5 ships don't have the experience option as of yet, but hopefully they'll get that pretty soon. But they did just come out, and we now can get blueprints much faster using the queue instead of, because before it was just one research and that's all you could do. And you couldn't do another research until that one was completed and collected. Now you can actually queue them. Just make sure that the ones that you do queue are complete. You have the requirements to complete it. because if you don't complete it by the time it's queued up and finished, you of course won't get the reward for it. So make sure that you do choose ones you already have the completion marks for. Like some say like scrap 8 pieces. So if you do choose that one and queue it, make sure you immediately afterwards you go scrap 8 pieces so that when it does roll up, you'll have the requirements to get the reward for completing it. Okay, so just keep that in mind. But it was a good push down. It's something that we really needed, because gathering blueprints was it could take nearly it went 8-9 months to complete a ship, because you might get you don't get a named research project every day. A named research project is what I call the project that has the picture of the actual ship in it. So this is Plymouth, okay? So if you go into that research academy that I'm doing right now, this is what I call a named project, because it has her. I'm guaranteed to get her blueprints from this, okay? I also get blueprints from like, here's some more of her, but this is a maybe. Okay, this could be into one of these at any number, so you got to keep that in mind. So I might not get Plymouth out of here, but this I'm guaranteed to get Plymouth. So, but you don't have named projects for them every day. Just whatever you get, you'll see all of them at different times. So this way, doing more projects, more chances to get the blueprints should hopefully speed up the actual process in the long run. So we'll have to see, but it is a good thing, and I am glad that they did add it. So go ahead and take a look at my priority ship video, which is up previous to this one, and we'll talk about it. But Plymouth was the one that we thought, and most people think, from what I've been able to hear, that she seems to be the best one inside of this, and she is a DR, so you're going to have to get the extra experience to complete her, but she is a good ship. And it's definitely something that you might want to try. Okay, other than that, that's pretty much all I've got. Everything else is pretty much the standard. So just, make sure that you get all of what you're needing. The shop will be up. Did go ahead and purchase the actual, this was in the actual, for the dorm, this was the actual theme that was up. So we got a nice little Sakura Empire theme up on here. Dreamwaker's Butterfly is, of course, that's for Shinano, which is a Sakura Empire ship. It's a Sakura Empire event. So they gave us a Sakura Empire themed dorm setup here, which is pretty nice. I like it. There's nothing, if you've watched any of my previous videos, I dislike putting up a theme where it hides the ship and I can't see the little heart for the affinity, or the little coin for the actual dorm here. I don't like when that is hidden and I can't see it because something is in the way. So I like to keep my themes low level so that none of them are wrapped in it. And if I do have a theme where that is an issue, I will of course try to remove that item and maybe try to shove it in a corner. Okay, but for this one right here so far, I really haven't seen. I can see all 6 of my ships. Okay, and I can see the head of each of them. And this one right here, sometimes when I get a little tree, I can just slide them out and take a look real quick. But for the most part, it seems to work pretty good. And I do like this setup. We got a nice little pond over here. Maybe don't see any koi in there, so it doesn't look like a koi pond. We've got a little well right here, so it's pretty nice. I do like the setup, and it does look very nice here. So, but that is in the actual shop if you do want to purchase that theme. Okay, it's which one is it? I've got so many of them. I do generally purchase all the themes when they come out just to try them. I thought it was that first one, but it's not that one. But yeah, so it's in here, but it's definitely something that you want to think about purchasing. It was the last one I purchased, so let's see what we got here. You can't really see the tops there, but it is in the actual main one that is shown. It's called Sakura Courtyard. Okay, so look for that if you want to snatch that up. All right. Other than that, everything else is pretty standard. I'm not going to show the actual outfits that are available simply because of the fact that some of them aren't might run afoul of YouTube policy. So we'll keep those, but they do have some really nice ones in there if you do want to check that out. All right. So, but yeah, that's all. I just want a quick video, let everybody know. Ends today. Okay. So we will have an update tonight. New events will pop up tomorrow. We'll of course do a video on those. But make sure that you do get Shinano out of this event, guys. Okay, I got her again. I pulled her. I'm going to. I will retire her because there's really nothing else to do for her. Yeah. So did snatch her up. She's at the bottom here. I've already got her fully limit broke, so it's really not something that I do need. But she is right here. So I do have another copy of her. Also got a couple of bullets, which I have no use for at this particular time either. All of my priority ships, UR ships, have been fully limit broken, fully maxed out to 125. So this one right here is just, I'll hold on to it for a little while, just to be have a little fun with it. But in the end, I will go ahead and of course retire because that's really all you can do for those ships. Any ship that you're fully limit broke, there is no thing that it can be used for at this point. I really wish they would have something that it could be used for. Maybe cash it in for a chance to get some blueprints or something. Not on all ships, of course, but maybe just like maybe an exchange shop where you could exchange that and get get a choice of blueprints or something like that. But nothing for that as of yet. But hopefully sometime in the future. But other than that, yeah, make sure you get her in today. So keep pulling. Use those shipbuilding tickets, use your coins, and you get in there and just pull. Make sure you get her because Shinano is an excellent ship, one of the, if not the best carrier in the game at this point in time. In terms of straight power, she is the best, and she is a UR ship, so that's obvious. So she does a ton of damage. And she's really good in case if you're having trouble with your back fleet. The standard aerial back fleet for the scurry powers, of course, Nagato, and then Kaga and Akagi on the flanks. I still have not got. I've got Kaga, but I don't have Kagi. And I've run 3-4 thousands of times. Literally, I'm not exaggerating. I've got Kaga like 15, 16 times, but I never managed to get Kaga to drop. Or Akagi to drop. So we'll keep searching for a Kage. But in the meantime, I was using Nagato, and then I was flying with Shinano, and it worked out pretty well. And then I switched to Tehu. I had different setups, but yeah, Shinano was definitely in the background along with Nagato whenever I was running a Sakura Empire fleet. She does a really, really good job of that. And she does buff carriers as well, so that makes her even more important. And it's one of what makes her a really good ship. Okay, so yeah, last day, rerun Dreamwaker's Butterfly, get in there, knock it out, get those fragments, all right? We'll have another video tomorrow when we get the new update tonight. We'll go over what we got coming up in the future, all right? So thanks a lot for watching. Remember to subscribe. Once you've subscribed, you'll see that bell. Click on that bell, you get notified each time I drop a video. Also remember to like and share the video. Helps the channel immensely. Ken Rear, still in the corner, coming at you.